Gemini, one of the most versatile and beautiful zodiac sign of astrology. In this video, I'm going to share my secret formula to understand Gemini, and I'm also going to reveal some of the strengths and weaknesses about Gemini. So keep watching this to understand the top secrets of Gemini. Welcome back. My name is Gautam and I am your host for the channel. Today in this video, we are talking about Gemini. So let's jump into my formula to understand what Gemini is all about. Before that, let's understand this, guys, and I have already spoken this in my previous videos, that to understand any zodiac sign, you have to understand like what the zodiac sign is made up of. Gemini is made up of two things, which is a nature and an element. So the nature of Gemini sign is dual, which is mutable, which means, in short, it means double. And the element which is associated with Gemini is the element air, which is Vayu Tattva. So any zodiac sign is a combination of a Tattva and the Swabhav, which is element and the nature. With my formula to understand Gemini, the first thing which comes out of the nature dual is multiple, which means multitasking. Gemini is the only zodiac sign which can do multiple things at one time. Excellent in multitasking skills. That's the reason why we call Gemini as the most versatile sign of astrology, and because of which Gemini becomes jack of all trades. They can, literally they can do anything and any number of time because of the multitasking skills which they have, and they can dip their hands in 10 different things and they can do each and everything with the utmost attention. The second thing which comes out of the dual sign is talkative. One of the most talkative sign of astrology is Gemini, and with the help of talkative comes is communication. One of the most communicative, one of the most extrovert sign is Gemini. So each and every trait is associated with the nature. Each and every trait is associated with one of its element. Now few other traits of Gemini which comes from its element air is thoughts. One of the most thoughtful zodiac sign is Gemini. Very analytical, very logical. Whatever they do, their reasoning, their analytical reasoning is very, very strong, guys. This we have to understand this. It's all comes from the air element. Now, with the help of analytical, since Gemini is analytical and logical, with the help of this, they become very much informative, full of information. Very informative guys. And that's because of their curious nature. Like Geminis are very curious in understanding and knowing each and every minute detail. They like to probe each and everything, and because of which that makes them very, very much full of informative. With information comes is the mind power. A person who is full of information, he will be full of ideas, full of creative ideas which they can explore a lot of things. Excellent memory power. Since Gemini is very outgoing and they are very extrovert, that's the reason why Gemini don't face any kind of stage fear. I have seen Geminis speaking very fluently and very communicatively in front of people, and they don't have any kind of stage fear. Few other traits which Gemini have is because of the curious nature to know more things about to get any information, that makes them a person with a lot of probing nature. They probe a lot. You must have seen some people, they keep asking questions. They probe a lot. That's Gemini. Because the nature is dual, Geminis are always a bit confused. They lack decision making. They are not able to, because of the analytical, they analyze so much, they think so much. Because of that, they are not able to decide between two things, and that's the reason why they lack decision making. Decision making takes a lot of time for Gemini. What do you guys think? What is it like true? What do you guys think on this? Just comment below. Now few other qualities of Gemini is They are very friendly, very social person. They always like to have some company of some friend, or they always, even if they are going out, they always like to go out with someone's company. Because of the dual sign, they always want to be with together. And if you see the zodiac sign of Gemini, which is a twin, they always like to have a couple of people around them. They, very outgoing people, very socializing sign of astrology. Did you know that Gemini is one of the biggest manipulator? Yes, that's coming from the nature dual, because of which that makes Gemini very much manipulate. They can manipulate a lot of things. Mind power is good, communication is good. They can manipulate things like very easily. I must reveal this today, that Gemini is the sign which cannot stay more indoors. They always like to go outdoors, meet friends, socialize, be on a sunny day, just be out and enjoy outdoors. Secondly, Gemini is also one of the most friendly zodiac sign. Since they like socializing, they have a lot of friends always around them, and which makes them very much entertaining. The planet which rules Mercury, which rules Gemini, is Mercury, because of which they are very much entertaining in terms of their personality. Because of their communication skills are very strong and they are extrovert, Gemini is a sign which is very good in terms of stage presentations and communication, and they do not have any kind of stage fear. One thing you have to understand is, since the element is air, Gemini is an air element, they are not very aggressive in personality. But when Gemini gets aggressive, when Gemini gets frustrated, they express their anger through words, and not, they don't get into an ugly fight, but they always express their anger through the help of words. For Gemini, there's a saying that their pen is mightier than the sword. Very good in terms of communication, and they can kill anyone with the help of their communication style and pattern, which is very impressive. You must have seen, some people are very impressive. They have very good style of presentation between a group of people, and such a person is a Gemini. Now, to further understand the personality of Gemini, Gemini is one of the most young looking people, because the planet, the ruler, is Mercury. Very young looking people. The height might be a bit shorter than the parents. You can check the Navamsha, which is D9. If the D9 Lord is Gemini, and then such people look very young in terms of their personality, very intellectual, very talkative, very communicative. The other important thing is, what are the best career fields. Now, if I link all these things, few career options which are very good for a Gemini personality are someone who is in the field of communication, someone who is in the field of traveling, because Gemini loves traveling, sales, marketing, digital marketing, social media, people who are from the field of journalism, people who are from the field of media. So these were few of the traits which I have analyzed for a Gemini. I hope you really enjoyed the video. If yes, just like the video, just give a thumbs up, and do comment below, guys, if you have noticed any other traits for Gemini. I would love to hear from you. What do you think about a Gemini? And I will see you next week with some more videos on astrology. And if you haven't subscribed the channel, do subscribe it now. Goodbye.